Welcome or welcome back. If you are new to my channel, my name is Brooke and I am a mom of 5, and my family and I live on a remote farm in central Canada. I began cash stuffing in December of 2024, so this is fairly new for me, and I just started recording videos to keep myself accountable and track my progress on this journey to financial freedom. And so far, it's going way better than I ever could have hoped or expected. This has made a huge difference for our family's finances. So if you saw yesterday's video, I did a budget with me type of video where I broke down the money that I was expecting to get today. It was a pretty bare bones kind of week, and actually, pleasant surprise this morning, I have a little bit more to work with than I anticipated. So, so today I get to spread this money a little bit farther than I thought I would, and I'm really quite pleased about that. So in my bank account, the money's been set aside for my children's music fees for their adjudicator. So that's taken care of, and now what's left is right here. Let's give it a count. We have 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 7. $700. I was expecting to have $410 available to work with today, and I have 700. So I am pretty pleased. And I bought myself a cash tray because I was tired of laying my bills out on the table. And this is my first time using it, and it seems such a silly thing to be excited about, but I am. So we'll put this in here. It actually feels really nice not to have my money spread out all over the table. Okay, now also, I think I have a little bit of money left in some of these envelopes. So, oh, I do. I have $5 in my grocery envelope, so I'm going to put that there, and we'll do something with that in a minute. Oh, I thought I had money left in gas, but no, I guess not. Definitely not in my health food envelope or my pet food. Okay, I think that was it. Just the $5. Yeah. All right. So now that I've gotten that $5 out there, let's go ahead and take care of my wallet envelopes. So the first one is groceries. I was originally planning to put $250 in groceries this week when I thought I only had $410 to work with, but I have a little bit more now, so I don't have to be quite so careful with my meal planning this week. I will still be careful, but I mean, I don't have to stretch everything the way I thought I was going to have to. This week I'm going to put 320 in, and I'll do that all in 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20. The weather here is absolutely wild right now. So usually in February we hover around like minus 20, minus 30, and we were there for a little while, but then all of a sudden it warmed up and it's been above zero most days for, I think, close to a week now. And then today the temperature just dropped again. Not horribly, it's only -5, but the wind is whipping and snow is blowing, and it's just wild out there. So from where I'm sitting here, I can hear my wind chimes going, and some things blowing around on the porch making banging noises. So if you hear any of that, that's because of this crazy wind. Okay, groceries are taken care of. I'll put that aside for my wallet. Gas this week, I was going to put 60 in there, but instead I'm going to put 80 since I have a bit more. 20, 40, 60, 80. And as usual, I will probably convert that to US and go across the border for my gas because it is incredibly expensive here and quite a bit more affordable over there. Dog food. Oh, no, sorry, that's the health food envelope. That's not getting anything this week. I spent all of my money at the health food store that I had allotted for it last week, and we're still good on a lot of the products that I get there. So the dogs this week, they are going to get 65, 60, and oops, there we go, and 5. 65 for the dogs. So we have a great big dog who keeps wolves and coyotes away from our livestock. She's a Great Pyrenees, a livestock guardian, and she does a great job. She's very, very effective. She's always out patrolling the pastures and everything, but boy, oh boy, does she eat. She's about, I think about 120 pounds, and she really knows how to pack food away. And then we have some other working dogs as well, and because they're working dogs, they also eat quite a bit. Okay, feed store. I had planned for $20, but now that I have extra, I am going to put 60, 20, 40, and 60. Wait a second. I did. I'm just going to double count here because I have an extra 20. Oh, no, I know where that's going to go. Never mind. I've got 120 left here, and I thought I was done with 20s, but now I see where it's going to go. So these envelopes will go in my wallet. Today is errand day, so that will go quickly. And, oh, I also got a new binder because my other 2 binders were just a little bit too full, and so I added one more along with my cash tray. So I felt like a kid on Christmas morning. Okay, we're going to start in here. And my emergency fund is going to get $10. So emergency fund gets 10, so I have 100 in a high interest savings account. So 100, 20, 30, 40. 140 now in the emergency fund. And then from there, I'm going to skip a bunch of things. The kids did not touch any of their money, so I'm just going to leave that. Usually I move it over into savings accounts for them for their futures if they don't spend it. But for now, I'm just going to leave it in case they want to spend this week since I don't have anything else to put in there today. Okay, that brings us to instrument maintenance, which is going to get 5 today. So this is for things like violin strings, cello strings, rosin, etc. My son's cello fund is going to get $5. So my son has outgrown his cello and needs the next size, and cellos are expensive. So bedroom makeover's not getting anything. Washing machine, whoops, Washing machine is getting $10, and I need to get more serious about stuff in this. These are my placeholders. I need to get more serious about stuff in this envelope because our washing machine is barely hanging on. I only have 25 in here, so yeah, I think over the next few weeks that's going to start getting a little bit more. We'll see. And that's now all that is in that binder since I've added another binder. So short and sweet. That's basically kids and household. Now, vehicle maintenance is going to get, oops, I forgot birthdays. I think I put birthdays in here. Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of reorder these so that it's in the same order that my list of envelopes is in. And then that way I don't get off track. Birthdays, $10. I also have to get serious about this envelope because tomorrow is March 1st and the first of our kids' birthdays start in March and then is just a string of birthdays after that. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back here. I have this envelope for trips, and this one today is getting 50, which I know sounds like a lot, but my sister is due for her first baby in June, and I'm going to be flying out to the West Coast to see her and be with her, and I haven't really put much aside for that yet, so I have to start getting serious. So we have 50, 75. When I knew I had extra money this morning, more than I thought I had, I knew right away that had to go for trips because that's going to come up fast and I really need to stuff more money in there. Okay. And now, vehicles. Vehicle maintenance is getting 10. And I actually have to empty this envelope today. Well, maybe not totally empty, we'll see. The headlights burnt out on my van. First one went, and then a couple days later, the other one went. And it's been okay because I haven't had to drive in the dark, but it's not going to be okay if anything comes up in the evening that needs driving. So I have to go today and take care of those headlights. So we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. I do not know if that's even enough for headlights. I have no idea how much headlights cost. So we'll see. Hopefully I can make that work. Tires is not getting anything today. Tractor maintenance is not. Hay equipment. Hay equipment's getting 20 today. That's where my last 20 was designated. Okay, so I have 100 in a savings account, 150, 70, 90, 205. And this is another one that I have to really start getting a lot more serious about because we will begin cutting our hay in probably the end of July, and I will need to have at least some of our hay equipment replaced by then, which will be a lot more than what I have in here. Okay, and then we're going to skip farm stuff and go to the horses. Now this one, I haven't been putting too much in, but we have body work and dental appointments coming up for several of the horses, and so I am going to add $50 to that today, and that still is not going to be enough. I have 60 in there now. I'll need probably a few $100s for that, and so I need to figure out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to get that together, because I just have a couple of weeks. I wasn't anticipating that happening so quickly, so soon, but that is the equine dentist's schedule and the body worker's schedule. So, and then what else? Oh, last but not least, I've got $5 for, oops, that's over in this binder. I think I'm going to have to put my list of my envelopes in new order based on how I've switched these binders around. My husband's workshop is going to get $5. Oops. So now we have 20, 30, 35, and 40 for my husband's workshop. And every time I put a little bit of money in this workshop envelope, I just feel, I don't know, I can't actually describe how I feel, but this is a gift from me to my husband. He's a phenomenal man and very selfless, and I really want to be able to give him the workshop that he's dreamed about for so many years. So then I had this $5 bill. This was left over from groceries, and so I'm putting this $5 in this $5 savings challenge that I made. And I'm doing my savings challenges a little bit differently than most people. I'm not playing this like a game. For me, I don't have a lot of money to work with, and I know exactly where my money needs to go. So for me, it doesn't make sense to split my money up into smaller amounts and spread it out over savings challenges. However, with this $5 challenge, what I'm doing is if I have $5 left at the end of grocery shopping or after going to the feed store or whatever, then the challenge to myself is to hang on to it to stick in here rather than buy myself a little treat on the drive home, that kind of thing. So this is my $5 challenge. So far, I've managed to stick $10 in there. Now we're up to 15, and I will have to find my marker to color in the next little circle. And if you would like this savings challenge for yourself, this is a $500 savings. You can find this on my Ko-fi. The link is down in the description. And it is a set of 3 that also has a $10 challenge and a $20 challenge, both of which I don't have anything in yet. Oh, and I do save any US bills that I have left after getting gas. So I have, I think, $4 in there. All right, we made it through. Now, before I wrap up this video, we're going to take a look at my progress on my debt. So you can go back to my debt confession video if you're interested in seeing the breakdown of everything that I owed at the beginning of 2025. And I'm just going to grab my binder that I keep track of everything in, and I will be right back. All right, let's take a look. Debt check-in time. So at the beginning of 2025, the beginning of January, my consumer debt, not including my mortgage, was, all of these together, was a total of $22,634.21. So this month, my Walmart credit card started out at $4,117.53. Now, here we are at the end of February, and the balance is $3,000. $874.43. My Capital One credit card started out at $3,390.26 and is now down to $3,102.29. My second Capital One credit card started out at $942.45 and then it's now at $736.01. And then our private loan started out at $8,153.97 and is now at $7,981.44. And our home line of credit started at $6,030 and is now at $5,952. So, with an opening debt balance of $22,634.21, our total balance for these debts now is $21,556.17. And so I'm just going to take a real quick moment to figure out what my progress is. So, since January 1st, I have made a dent in my debt of $1,078.04, which means I am that much closer, $1,078.04 closer to being debt free. It's actually going a little bit slower than I hoped because, interest that gets tacked on every month and all of that, but I'm making progress, and that is the important thing. So, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for tuning in and following along. I always love to read your comments. I always appreciate how supportive all of my viewers are, and I'm so grateful for you being here. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye.